We just saw 10 because that was a great design. You fake pitch it to him, and the guy was coming on the blitz. He goes to take him, then all of a sudden you pull it back down. He comes, you throw it to Zeke, and Zeke.
Sweet.
That was nice.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I get Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore tried to become a head coach real soon. Skip, look, I'm gonna give you a 3 quarters. I'm gonna give you a 3-4, somewhere in that range.
3 or 4?
Yeah, somewhere in that range. You do realize you were tied 10-10.
Yep.
And for some inexplicable reason, Daniel Jones thought all of a sudden he was Derrick Henry. And he said, you know what? I'm going to plow my way into the end zone. He goes helmet to helmet, and he's staggering around the ring like Wilder was on Saturday night.
First play made by Jabril Cox, their 4th-round pick.
Yes.
Right? And again, the helmet-to-helmet was initiated by Daniel
Jones, yes.
Okay.
So that was a 10-10. And then the Giants, you lose your quarterback. You lose Saquon, just can't catch a break.
Can't catch a break.
Can't catch a break.
Yep.
And then all your receivers go down. You lose your offensive line.
Galladay lost.
Galladay, Shepard's gone.
And Slayton was gone. Okay, got it.
So you beat, first of all, you beat a bad team to begin with. And then you just poured it on.
Yep.
So I can't give, now, had you had this type of performance against the Chargers, you get an A+.
Okay.
If you had this type of performance against the Buccaneers, you get an A+. But when you're beating teams in your bad division and you're pouring it on, I'm going to give you kudos for winning, but I can't go to an 8 because you're beating teams, Skip. I mean, really, you and I both know. I don't know how the Giants won that game in New Orleans.
They did. They were down 11 in the 4th, and they came back and beat them. I cannot figure out New Orleans.
No,
1 week they're way up, 1 week they're way down.
Really down.
Yeah.
So for me, Skip, I'm going to give y'all a 3 or 4. Like I said, had you done this against the Chargers, had you done this against the Bucks, who I believe the Chargers, we're going to talk about them, Skip, I believe they have the makers of something really, really special. We know what the Buccaneers are. We're going to talk about them in a little bit. Had you had this type of performance, okay. And plus, your guy turned the ball over twice.
He did.
So for me, Skip, you guys are running the football. You guys are playing really well. You're in a bad division, and the schedule is lined up very favorable for you. You're looking good in your prognostication. You said you're going to be 12-5. You probably want to readjust that. You're probably thinking 14-3 right about now. I know you. You said that whole earnestly. I said 12-5, but I'm looking at this schedule. You go to the schedule with a fine-tooth comb.
Yep, licking my lips.
But I'm not giving you a 7-8 for beating a team that only has one win.
All right, Shannon Sharp is actually leaning toward a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10.
I give you a 4. I round it up.
Because Shannon Sharp is starting to come around on my Dallas Cowboys because he's starting to see what Troy Aikman has been seeing for a couple of weeks, and that is special. Special. Okay, what did I see yesterday? Why am I about to give my team a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10?
Okay.
It's because of your last point. What happened at the start of the game? Well, Dak Prescott said after the game that I came out in what he described as a slow mental fog. Why was that, Mr. Sharp? It was because 364 days before, on that same field against that same team, featuring Logan Ryan at safety as they had yesterday, the worst happened to Dak Prescott, and he had to go revisit the scene of the, let's call it, accident. Not crime, because I don't blame Logan Ryan. It was the weirdest play. It was like a front side horse collar where he grabbed him front side and yanked him down. And Dak's ankle compound fractured and his career was in jeopardy. And I don't doubt that as he lay in the hospital over the next couple of days that he had thoughts of, what if this is it? What if I never get out there? So he had to go back and revisit all those emotions. And he had to also watch Saquon get carted off on that same, I don't know if it was exactly the same cart, might have been, that took him off the field, And he said it was hard to watch. And Daniel Jones got carted off, and he said it was harder to watch because it was the quarterback. So he came out in a slow mental fog, and I agree. I'm like, Dak, are you all there? Well, he wasn't right, because he was roller coastering his emotions. So if we could see what happened on 3 early bad plays for Dallas, one not Dak's fault, but he gets the tipped interception right away on 4th down. And, okay, that happens, but he just wasn't quite right. And then he made an okay throw to Dalton Schultz in the end zone that should have been caught. Shannon Sharp catches this in his teeth, I believe. And Dalton, you got to hang on. I know he's about to get busted, and he did, but you just got to hang on. And then here's the fumbled exchange. His mind just wasn't there.
Right.
He wasn't sharp mentally, and you got to catch the snake. It was a little low, but it wasn't that low.
Right.
And he fumbled it, and Reggie Ragland recovered. Well, here's my point. Here's why I'm giving my team a 7. Last year or the year before, my team loses that football game because they start to unravel psychologically, and it's like, here we go again, and it's a division rival. All of a sudden, the Giants say, it's the same old Cowboys. We got them on the run. Here we go. And maybe good things start happening. Maybe Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt. Maybe Saquon doesn't get hurt. Maybe the injury gods shine on the New York Giants.
Right.
But in this case, Dak bounced back.
Right.
As Mike McCarthy said after the game, he did not flinch. So now could we see the big plays from Dak Prescott in a row? And it started with this one, and this is the play that Dak said it got me back on rhythm. This is a lightning bolt of a throw to my man CeeDee Lamb.
I thought the best thing he did, Skip, he redirected the line. They were going to go to the left, and he said, no, go to the right.
There's the one to Amari, who made a sweet move on a rookie.
I love this design. That was a heck of a play design.
It's very clever. It's very unusual. I've never seen that play before. So here we go again to CD. That's a sweet throw. Couldn't hit it on the money any better than that. Mari had made a move and just left the safety in his wake, and then a little fake toss, and then swing pass, and Zeke high steps it in, and that was a killer. That put them up 24-13. And then, speaking of Zeke, one more play that did not obviously involve Dak Prescott. This is sleek Zeke freaking again, the way he did in 2016. He's starting to look 2016-ish right here. This is where I smell blood, I'm going to beat you to the pylon, and he's moving and grooving better than he has for 3 years, to me.
But, Skip, you got to give it credit. The offensive line looks a lot better this year than it looked last year, because Zeke was getting hit in the backfield last year. Zeke ain't getting touched till he's like 4 or 5 yards down the field.
And he's running to Terrence Steele's side on that one, so Lyle Collins is due back soon, but Terrence Steele has held down that fort pretty well. He had a couple penalties yesterday, but still, I think he's played at a very high level.
Yeah, but you hadn't called his name on pass protection.
No, you have not. So all of a sudden, they are second in the league in rushing.
Yes.
I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't see that coming.
All of a sudden, they're all the way up to under Dak Prescott at quarterback. They're now 28-0 when they run it more than they throw it.
Right.
And yesterday, once again, they just imposed their running will on the New York Giants. Now they're headed to Foxborough. Can they impose their running will on the Patriots? They will try.
Yes.
Will Belichick be able to take that away and make Dak beat him with from the pocket?
Right.
I'm cool with that if you can do it, because that's what happened on the opening night. That was the only time where they went 58 passes to only 18 runs, because nobody can run on Tampa.
Well, Skip, you got to take something away.
Yep.
You got to take, right now, Dallas is doing whatever they want. They're getting whatever they want, whenever they want. It does not matter. You can't let a team run for 200 and let the quarterback throw for a high completion percentage with over 250 yards. You got to say, look, you might throw for 350 from the pocket, but we're not going to let you run the football like you're running the football. And when that team can run it 39 attempts for 201, over 5 yards a carry, and Dak is 22 or 32 for 300, you're not beating a team that can do it like that.
It's just hard to do. The Dallas Cowboys haven't done that 300, 200, since week 7 of 1983.
Yes.
That's how long it's been since they had a 300 passing.
Now think about that. Now they won 3 Super Bowls in the 90s. And they never had, even with Emmett, Troy, and Mike, that offensive line is Skip. You know that offensive line can move people.
But that was more of a running team.
Yes.
This is a combo team. This team can beat you both ways and can beat you